that's what I think Tsunoda's problem is. I don't think he's adaptable. Coming into this weekend, they said, are you going to change anything towards this car? He said, no, I'm going to stick with what I know and what I've been doing my whole career because that's what brought me here. You have to adapt with this car. Even Verstappen, who's the world champion, adapts with it. You have to be able to give feedback to your mechanics and adapt and do things. They said that Tsunoda didn't change any of the settings, didn't do anything with brake differentials. I think that's what's going to hurt him more. I think that he's a great racer and a great driver, but he's not detailed and he doesn't have a methodical approach. And I think that's going to keep him in a sort of mediocre space.
Well, I mean, for this first race, I'm not going to make that judgment too just yet. At least at the end of the day, he has improved. The question that you're asking, I think, will matter in the next 2 or 3 races. Whether
I'll give you an example. Verstappen was able to unlock the speed from that car and beat everybody. This guy lost to Haja. I'm not saying this is false. And the reason Tsunoda lost to Haja is because he's not able to unlock the speed from the Red Bull because he's not willing to change his style to do what you have to do to unlock it from that car. Now, you said he's not to do that. But it's a very bad sign when you come into a team and you say, I'm not going to change. What he should say is that let's wait and see. Because when you make a statement like that, it shows you have rigid thinking. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, he should really say that. But I mean, at the end of the day, I'm still going to give it to him that this is his first race. Like I said, I gave the analogy of it being a loose start.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I know. I'm just saying it's sort of like a red flag. Like when they give people psychology tests to become air pilots. If Tsunoda made a sign like that, they would just cross him out because it's an indicator of rigidity of thinking. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, I mean, I think that maturity. If he has the maturity to accept that he made a mistake and he needs to go back to the drawing board and rewrite the script, then he might be all right and he might find those extra seconds.
Yeah, you're right. I'm like Lenin and Stalin.
So he may not.
I judge people on the spot. Yeah. I'm rigid too. I'm like Lenin and Stalin. I judge you on the spot.
To readjust.
I think Yuki did say in the post race interview that he felt that he was learning in every lap because this is the first long race that he did in that car. So every lap was a lesson in terms of how he has to think differently about setup, and I think he's going to approach the next race with a different mindset. And he did, I think. Like any culturally Japanese person, he took accountability to say that he didn't bring his best self. He didn't bring the best setup in terms of anticipating what the race was going to be like. I think he learned from this experience. Like he said, this was his first race, first full run in that RB21. And I think he has the feel of the car. And I'm also sort of like looking at what he did in FP1 and FP2, that he had a kind of a better handle on the car than what we had seen with Lawson. I mean, he was in FP1.
No, it's clear he's handling the car better. That's clear. Yeah.
Yeah. He was just behind Max. So I think if he can do what he did in FP1 next week in qualifying, end up 6th or something like that, then definitely he can sort of start gaining those points for Red Bull from that position.
I think so. Yeah. You know what's funny though? It was funny. You know what Yuki said after the race, after qualifying? Yuki said, That car is difficult to manage. I'm like, duh. You've been hearing it for years, and you only know now that car is difficult to manage. He said, the car is difficult to manage. I'm like, you should have known that years ago. What do you think, Afolabi?
Yeah, I think whether he's learning anything, his ability to adapt will show us whether he's learning or not. I think he has to be more adaptable. And I think amidst the fanfare of the Honda partnership with Red Bull, his family being around for the race, his maiden race and everything, I think he coped well with the pressure.
Okay, P11. That means he's coming. If it was Lawson, it'll be P16 or something, you know?
Yeah. I would have, if he got any points from this race, it would have been a bonus, really. But
I still think Go ahead, yeah.
But I think from Bahrain, we can begin to really judge how his trajectory will be. And he needs to be more adaptable, basically.
To be honest with you, I think he'll be okay. And they can't get rid of this guy. I think he will adapt, but I think he got a reality lesson, because I think after FP1 he was like, oh, this is easy, right? Oh, you're gonna learn, man. But yeah, I think he will do it. Like Lorenzo said, he can correct himself and say I was wrong. But he has he just has to do his work. Just do your work. That's all. If he doesn't if he does his work, he can come P8 in a race. Yeah. All right, take us out of RB.